Hello, Cancer. Welcome in. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot, and this is going to be your monthly reading for August. Keep in mind, timing and energy is still fluid. This could play out at any point in time throughout the month of August. This message may or may not be for you, so please only take with you what resonates, leave behind the rest. Keep in mind, this is for any major Cancer placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and North Node. Cancer, you're going to be tempted. That's what came through in my meditative session. You will be tempted. So I just feel hold back from taking the plunge. Stop and listen to your intuition. I was shown like somebody jumping off of a cliff and taking the deep dive, the plunge. So there is a very deep connection here. I do feel that. But you will be tempted. There are obstacles to overcome. I also felt this energy of like your eyesight was failing. And so it's this energy of like, how did I not see this coming? I feel blinded, taken by surprise, 111 on the timer. I do feel you have been ignoring the red flags when it comes to something for quite some time. Maybe you prematurely jumped into a situation. Maybe you've already been tempted. But I do feel there is a very tearful experience coming up in the month of August. It's going to be painful, but the knowledge that you are going to gain from this experience is going to be worth its weight in gold. I was shown like a treasure chest filled with gold. So I do feel you are dealing with a temptation, somebody who is very persistent. I felt like this poking energy, somebody that is very, very persistent, somebody that keeps poking you even though you're not interested. They keep pushing, despite you rebuking them, rebuffing them. So I'm not sure what that is all about. I feel that is the temptation, though. There might also be what I feel is a past infidelity. Now I notice 222 on the timer. Cancer, major decision. Maybe you've already made a bad decision. Maybe you've already been tempted. I'm not sure. Maybe this temptation has been holding you back from taking the plunge when it comes to a connection from the past. But I do feel a past infidelity really has kept you on the defense when it comes to fully trusting somebody. And when we don't fully trust ourselves, how can we fully trust another? So I just feel there's this fear below the surface, Cancer. And you know that somebody is pretending to be somebody that they're not. The poking energy. And so I do feel this is a month of expressing your feelings authentically, thoughtfully, and weighing out an option because a decision is going to be made in the month of August. And that's what I feel for you, Cancer. So let's jump in with the cards. I am going to use the Tea Leaf Oracle deck to start. Ooh, you could have a twin flame on your path with the torch, the flame. August is going to be a month of spiritual development, maybe even an aha moment. Maybe you're coming into some sort of spiritual enlightenment in August. This newfound awareness and understanding maybe of a twin flame connection. So I do feel you're going to want to seek out some more information. I think you've got yourself in some type of karmic entanglement, and there is maybe a friend that will help you that you can trust. But be leery of this advice. I feel like maybe you're dealing with a friend that like has a pit bull or something. I do feel this advice from this friend might make you go a little crazy, right? And so advice from friends is great, but sometimes we end up receiving poor advice, and maybe you've already received some poor advice from a friend, and it's gotten you in this karmic entanglement. And then we get November on the bottom of the deck with the chain. There has been, I feel, a chain of karmic events that has been negatively affecting your life since last November, which would have been around the eclipse energy, around the Taurus Scorpio energy, something about the Taurus Scorpio North Node shift. And when that shifted, I do feel maybe there was another string of events I feel these karmic chains of events have been playing out since last November. And there is something to do with the twin flame connection here. Maybe this advice from a friend that you received was with somebody stemming around your career or who you worked with. But I do feel there's that finger poking. And so I do feel the energy is warning you. There is going to be a problem with whoever keeps poking you. I just feel like it's like, this is interesting. A sincere wish will be granted. And I was going to place it right by the torch. And so I do feel it's like you found that needle in a haystack. You found your flame. And maybe a past infidelity is coming up now. There's going to be accusations, I'm telling you. You're going to be tempted. And you've got somebody that is very persistently, I feel, trying to perpetuate fear. And you've been rebuffing this person. Absolutely. Maybe this person is stuck on you because of your finances. Pay attention to your finances, the purse. This could be somebody stealing money from you. I do feel you got somebody trying to create all kinds of challenges, all kinds of fear and worry. And you know deep down inside that something has been lacking in your life. You've been lacking love, you've been lacking money, and maybe even goals. And so whoever's poking the bear, there's disappointment with that lover. There's disappointment with this friend that likely gave you poor advice. And I just want to say, like, you need to take care here. There are enemies working against you. You got frenemies in the camp, Cancer. That's what I feel. And I do feel these connections have run cold. You better be careful. Either you're this arrogant person or you're dealing with an arrogant person. But I just feel like you cross somebody and now they want to seek revenge. And with Venus retrograde, it can be very vengeful. You definitely have somebody that's trying to create a wedge between you and a flame. You and a twin flame, or this person that you deeply want to go and take a plunge with. So there's that fox. You're going to have to be shrewd. Because I do feel you got somebody around you that's shady that you cannot trust, Cancer. Let's grab some spiritual journey oracle messages and see what else needs to come through. Get ready to be challenged. Poking the bear. So you're going to have to face this challenge. You're going to have to face it head on. I think you've avoided this challenge up until now. You want to improve your life. So are you ready? Because you're going to be tested, you're going to be challenged, and you're going to need to stand in what it is that you believe in. So I do feel you're going through some type of soul awakening. You're awakening to your soul's identity. I believe you're awakening to a twin flame connection. Maybe you're being enlightened. Maybe this is the twin. Maybe the twin flame is somebody that you cheated on. I'm not sure. It doesn't have to be. But you are part of a massive global awakening. And so you are going through a soul awakening. You found your needle in the thread. And when you do come into twin soul recognition, it is like finding that needle in a haystack. And it is like that wish being granted. So I do feel, get ready for a karmic chain of events. Let's see what else needs to come through for you, Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and North Node messages for Cancer for August. And I put this card right on the torch, unconditional love. And that's what twin flames come here to do. And so mental clutter, signs and sinks. Let's see if there's anything else that needs to come through. I feel there's an Empress energy coming through with the nourishment card. They're showing me the Empress. So I find this very interesting how the cards fell, how I laid them. So this very karmic poking energy, we get the mental clutter and the signs and sinks kind of landed over there. 1 second, guys. My little one wanted a snack, so I got my older daughter to go and do that. Anyway, so I feel you're closing out a major karmic cycle. And whoever you've been dealing with, they've really held you back when it comes to an unconditional loving connection. There is true love here coming through. Mastery and nourishment. And so I don't know who you are in this situation, but I feel an Empress here that has really honored a sacred connection here and maybe has waited for somebody to pay attention to the signs, to pay attention to the red flags. And you know, when we're all clouded in our head and we overthink things, we create mental clutter. We can't really process our emotions at a soul level when we're spending too much time up in our head space, right? Because the universe, I feel, has been throwing you signs and things and numbers and symbols and all of these messages that hold this deeper meaning for this twin soul connection. And so I do feel whoever's been poking the bear has been trying to create a sense of confusion and illusion. And I do feel a moment of clarity. So you're going to really want to embrace some healing light. Maybe you're being saturated with some new light codes coming in with the Lionsgate portal as well. That's possible, Cancer. But I do feel you're really going to want to protect your energy right now. You're not going to want to play into any unwanted thoughts. Remember that 111 that we saw at the beginning of the video, at the beginning of the reading? Your thoughts are manifesting your reality. Your thoughts are manifesting very quickly. So you're going to want to let go of any unwanted thoughts, because there is a karmic circumstance melting away. And you are dealing with a very arrogant person here. And so I just feel like you crossed them and now they want to get back at you. That's what it feels like. I feel a very bitter, vengeful energy coming towards you. And so I think it's time to evolve, though. I think that's where you're at. You're ready to surrender. You're ready to release the ego. You're ready to surrender, and you're ready to evolve your esoteric studies and knowledge. I do feel you're stepping onto a spiritual path, a twin flame union of some sort. So I do feel get ready to be triggered. You are going to be put to the test this month. You're going to have to address a situation stemming around negative patterns with yourself and another person. And all of this negative behavior needs to be corrected because it's a block for unconditional love. So let's jump in with the tarot and let's see what else needs to come through for you. Oh my freaking God. The Empress, the Five of Cups reverse. Yeah, somebody's got some regrets here when it comes to a divine feminine. We've got an Empress here. She's nourished her mind. She's nourished her body. She's nourished her soul. She's really nurtured a cosmic connection here. So how it works with the twins, right? You come, you collide, and this third energy is born, right? She's holding a cosmic baby. A third energy is born. And I do feel, yeah, there might have been some third-party interference here. Somebody has some regrets and wants to go back to this Empress is what I'm feeling. And so working through shame, working through fear, working through guilt, when it comes to maybe not seeing something sooner. And we don't know what we know until we know, Cancer. So release that guilt, because this really is a wasted emotion, and that's the truth. Walking away from wasted time, wasted emotions, and really nothing is a waste of time. Everything is a lesson, right? And so the truth is, I do feel a massive shift here taking place, and you're walking away from illusions, confusions. You're walking the spiritual path. You're ready to open up your heart. You're ready to rise above. I do feel somebody is walking the spiritual path. So let's get you a 9-card spread, Cancer, and let's see what else needs to come through. Tower reversed. Unavoidable change. Unexpected, unavoidable change. Get ready to rebuild from ground zero. The Moon. You very well could be dealing with a Pisces. The Eight of Wands. Accelerated ascension. A lot of communication after a period of no communication. Unexpected communication. I feel this is also, I heard telepathic communication. Maybe you've been in telepathic communication for the last 5 years. Maybe you've been separated from this twin flame for 5 years. There was a foolish decision here, that's for sure. Somebody's getting a major wake-up call when it comes to a foolish decision. Aries energy, the Star reversed, Aquarius energy, the Seven of Swords reversed. Wow. The Page of Coins reversed, the Nine of Wands, and the Magician reversed. Well, there's Pandora's box. This is a release. I do feel, yeah, somebody I feel has been watching, spying, watching, not really talking. I do feel blocks with communication. Somebody's really been watching, spying on their twin flame, on an Empress, on a divine feminine. Somebody I feel has gone through a period of twin soul recognition. But they've been fighting with the Queen of Wands reversed, fighting over money. That's what I see here. And so I don't know what's going on here, Cancer. We got a Queen of Wands reversed with the Ten of Coins in reverse. We got somebody here hell-bent on bringing somebody down to rock bottom is what I feel. I feel Aries, Leo, Sag with Venus retrograde in Leo. I feel this is going to reach a conclusion. There is obstacles, and maybe somebody here is going to have to walk away with nothing in order to go towards a twin soul union, a divinely guided soulmate connection. I do feel there's a Queen of Wands in reverse here that's been creating challenges. She doesn't want a cycle to end. She's holding on for dear life when it comes to the money, the finances, and this is failure to launch, failure to learn a lesson. I don't want to let go, and we've got a masculine saying, hey, you can have it all. I don't care. I'm going after what I want. I got what it takes to build from ground zero. I do feel there's fear, and I do feel because of some past poor decisions and maybe a past infidelity, we've got a masculine here that might walk away with absolutely nothing but his heart. That's kind of what it feels like. I feel like, yeah, somebody couldn't see clearly. They got duped. They got tempted. They got held back from taking a plunge, and they went in the wrong direction. They went towards somebody jealous, possessive, very insecure, very controlling, maybe even controls the finances because they had to go back and learn a karmic lesson. Maybe they had to learn this the hard way. But I just feel there's been divine communication. There's been telepathic communication during a period of separation, of ghosting, of healing from some abandonment wounds. I do feel get ready to receive some communication. We've got somebody here that's been in the dark night of the soul. And so for a timing card, like this might not fully play out until Aquarius season. Maybe the intention is going to be set in the month of August, and in 6 months' time, this will all come to light. But I do feel like this energy of a confession, coming in, confessing how challenging things have been. I do feel admittance of some past manipulation. Somebody here could have been like a con artist, a master manipulator, a pathological liar. But I do feel a core wound is being illuminated, is being recognized, is being looked at, is being healed. And I do feel recognizing, hey, like I've blocked communication. Is there even a chance for me to come forward? Maybe somebody's got to release some, old manipulation tactics. But overall, I feel we've got a masculine here going through an awakening, receiving some downloads about a new beginning. And they really have blocked their heart. It's the energy of like, I know it's there. I feel it on my heart, but I don't want to look at it. I really don't want to look at it. And maybe addictions were a factor creating some obstacles and illusions. But I do feel deep down inside, in your heart of hearts, what you got to do. And I do feel somebody has really been blocking wish fulfillment, not wanting to recognize this. And so I feel a forced realignment is taking place. So let's clarify the moon. I do feel a mirror connection here. Well, I do feel there's going to be an outburst, absolutely an outburst. But I just feel get ready for unexpected communication. I feel somebody here is working through some underlying anger when it comes to not investing in a solid twin soul union. I just feel, yeah, we have somebody here that's got some growing up to do. They got some growing up to do. I do feel maybe somebody like we got two very controlling energies here. I just feel somebody needs to close out something from the past first with somebody that I feel was their soulmate, but it wasn't their life partner. These two came into each other's lives to teach each other lessons negatively, right? A very challenging dynamic here. Two people wanting to be in control, and we're not here to control people in relationships, right? And so I do feel somebody's been hiding the fact that they want to have a clean slate. I do feel there's been secret communication here for sure, like telepathic secret communication. So I do feel like maybe around the full moon or the new moon in Leo, get ready for unexpected communication, but I still feel this person has some challenges to face first. Let's go further with the star reversed, because that's the central energy. Like right now, there's been no healing. There's been a lack of authenticity. We got the Seven of Wands flipped out sideways. So the challenge is letting some guards down, letting some defenses down. And taking that action, I feel, to course correct, right? And so this is like an awakening. This is a wake-up call. Somebody's been stubbornly staying stuck, refusing to admit what's on their heart. So I do feel a heart awakening. I feel a coming to Jesus moment. And this will lead to wish fulfillment. So I just feel like time's up. There's going to be a realignment. We could have a masculine here losing a job, losing everything because they danced with the devil a little too long, Capricorn. But I do feel, yeah, somebody here was like, you know, somebody here was like in love with falling in love. We could have had a love bomber here, but somebody's definitely been dancing with the devil. And this could lead to job loss. There could be addictions here for sure, codependencies. But I do feel a major wake-up call. Somebody is getting a wake-up call and is bringing them to their knees. I do feel a massive heart awakening. So let's clarify this Two of Cups, because I do feel somebody's been spying on a divine feminine. Yeah. How do I fix this? How do I come back? How do I apologize to my Empress? I love that. How do I apologize to my Empress? Well, first and foremost, you're going to have to come out of hiding, Cancer, and bring forward an apology. So I do feel, get ready to receive an apology, and it's going to be emotional. So Taurus, Libra, Scorpio, Virgo. An unexpected apology is coming. Somebody has really fought this connection long and hard is what I'm feeling. But we've got an Empress here about to reap her harvest. And I do feel it's time to take the Band-Aid off. It's time to reach this lesson. To reach the conclusion of the lesson. And that's kind of what I got there. So let's get you one last message from Spirit, Cancer. If a relationship doesn't last, it may be the universe telling you that it wasn't supposed to. So I do feel somebody's held on to a karmic relationship for a long time. Maybe they got tempted and they stayed stuck in their ego and they didn't want to admit that they made a wrong mistake. Nobody likes to admit that they made a mistake, right? But I do feel somebody here is getting ready to take the plunge when it comes to true love. And maybe somebody's going to get some advice from a friend that's going to push them to just go for it. So I do feel somebody wants to reconnect with this Empress in the heart space. There is a reconnection here. And I do feel overcoming obstacles, overcoming challenges. And I do feel recapturing the vitality of a connection from the past that was missed out on due to a foolish decision. So another message to Cancer, when you keep pouring into everything and everyone else but you, how can you even decide what it is that you want? I do feel somebody here that has self-sacrificed and played the martyr. And it's time to recapture your strength. It's time to reconnect in the heart space. And so there is a connection here that is divinely protected by the angels. There is no need to worry as this transition takes place. I do feel a masculine here is maturing. And that's kind of what I got for you, Cancer. I hope this helped. I hope this resonated. If you would like to book a personal or a soulmate reading with me, I do encourage you to check out that description box below, Cancer. And I do look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thank you.